Your new specialty coffee has arrived. Abahabra Coffee offers you the very best in fresh, high-quality specialty coffee, plus a chance to win a very special prize. If you're getting tired of drinking the same old stale coffee in the morning, it may be time to try something new and refreshing. Wake up with a freshly brewed cup of Abahabra Coffee and get the opportunity to win a $10,000 ring with every bag you purchase. When you open your bag, you'll find one ring as a free gift. You'll also find a gold ticket scratcher containing a special code. Enter the code into our website for your chance to win a second ring valued up to $10,000. That's right, every bag has a beautiful ring inside, and you have the chance to win an additional diamond ring with every purchase of a bag of Abahabra Coffee. This is our way of saying thank you. Not only will you enjoy the opportunity to win a $10,000 ring, but our exclusive coffee beans will take you away to an exotic location with every sip. Now, learn more about our specialty coffee and why it is the superior choice to purchasing commercial-grade coffee. Why should you buy specialty coffee? The simple reason is that most standard-grade commercial coffee is unpure. Specialty coffee is grown on small farms and carefully cultivated to produce superior coffee beans. Only the ripest cherries are processed and separated for use in the production of specialty coffee. They are grown in specific conditions to create the ideal flavor. These premium beans are the only coffee beans you will find in Abahabra Coffee. Learn more about specialty coffee, including how it differs from commercial-grade coffee, how it is produced, and why Abahabra Coffee is your best option. How do you know you are actually receiving specialty coffee? There are specific grading metrics that are used to ensure the quality of the coffee. The SCAA, the Specialty Coffee Association of America, set the regulations and rules concerning coffee grading. 300 grams of coffee get tested to measure various qualities. Looking at the unroasted coffee beans, inspectors analyze the coffee. They look for damaged coffee beans, water-damaged beans, and other defects. In order for coffee to be marketed as specialty coffee, the 300 grams of coffee must contain 5 or fewer defects. The beans need to be a specific size and possess distinctive characteristics. This includes flavor, aroma, and acidity of the bean. Those are some of the determining factors in ensuring the quality of specialty coffee. Commercial coffee, on the other hand, is allowed to get away with more defects. Instead of 5 or fewer defects, commercial exchange coffee can have up to 23 full defects in 300 grams of coffee beans. They often have less of a distinct taste other than a sour or bitter flavor. In order to cut costs and produce various flavors, commercial coffee companies buy low-quality coffee beans from a variety of regions. These inferior beans are mixed together and roasted dark. This means flavor masks the defects and reduces the value of the coffee. Manufacturers of commercial-grade coffee are not worried about a few defects. For specialty coffee growers, a few defective beans can spoil the whole batch. That is why extra care goes into the cultivation of specialty coffee. This also allows the discovery of unique flavors and aromas. At Abahabra Coffee, we work with the best coffee bean farms in order to offer our customers a truly distinct specialty coffee. We may be small, but we are committed to ensuring every cup of coffee you brew using Abahabra Coffee meets our high standard. When you need your caffeine fix, you should not have to consume a bland, bitter cup of coffee. If you want a refreshing aroma with a fuller texture and body, you will want to brew a fresh pot of premium specialty coffee. Place your first order today. Find a beautiful ring inside every bag, and you could win a second ring valued up to $10,000. Specialty coffee is a sustainable crop. We work with small farms to offer you quality coffee. By purchasing specialty coffee, you are supporting the independent farmers that grow and harvest the coffee. Growing specialty coffee does not abuse the soil. This low-impact farming has minimal effect on the land and enhances the quality of life for farmers. The farmers that we work with are able to produce high-quality coffee in addition to tending to their other crops. This helps these farmers live a better life and allows them to continue growing the best coffee available. Every purchase helps to encourage the continual support of the farmers that make Abahabra specialty coffee. In addition to being a sustainable crop, there are 3 main factors that help create a superior coffee bean. This includes the altitude. the method used for harvesting, and the processing of the coffee bean. The higher the altitude, the better the coffee bean. High altitudes offer the optimal conditions for growing the coffee plant. Cooler temperatures help delay the growth cycle, which extends the maturation process. This results in a richer, fuller flavor. The higher altitudes of the coffee plants creates a fruity, complex floral with increased acidity. The slowed growth cycle also helps the coffee retain flavors that are unique to the region where it is grown. They stay fresh for a longer period of time. This process of slowing down the aging cycle means that there are fewer plants available. For this reason, specialty coffee tends to cost a little more than commercial-grade coffee. But you get what you pay for. Low-quality coffee available at your grocery store is often grown at low altitudes. Commercial-grade plants produce a greater yield, but a weaker flavor. We ensure that our coffee beans are only harvested from coffee farms located at least 5,000 feet above sea level. Along with a higher altitude, our specialty coffee goes through a unique harvesting process. There are two main methods of harvesting fruit from a coffee tree. You can use strip picking, where the crop is harvested by machinery or farm equipment. The other method is selective picking. With selective picking, the fruit is harvested by hand. Pickers only select the best berries. They need to be fully ripe and a bright red color. The coffee that you can purchase at the grocery store often comes from coffee plants that have been harvested using the first method. They are picked using a machine, which saves time but prevents you from being able to sort through the fruit. By carefully selecting each berry by hand, we can ensure the quality of our coffee. Workers examine the fruit. They are looking at the color and firmness of the bean, along with other factors. The harvesting process does take longer, but you get to know that your coffee comes from the finest beans. After the coffee fruit is harvested, it needs to be processed. Processing is another example of how our specialty coffee differs from commercial-grade coffee. During the processing phase, layers of pulp and mucilage get removed from the coffee fruit. The seeds are then dried until they reach a specific moisture content. As with harvesting, there are two primary methods of processing the coffee beans: the dry method and the wet method. The dry method does not require water. It is used in poorer countries and results in inferior coffee. With the dry method, there is a potential for damage, contamination, and inconsistencies in the quality of the bean. The preferred option is the wet method. In this process, the beans are washed and sorted. Using various machinery, the beans are sorted according to ripeness. This also lets the machine weed out defective beans, further improving the quality of the final product. We also make sure that the fruit is processed within 10 hours of harvesting. This prevents the fruit from going bad during the processing phase. To put it simply, selective picking and wet processing is used to produce the highest quality coffee. These are the processes used for producing Abahabra Premium Coffee. We only use the most advanced processing methods to deliver our customers a specialty coffee with a full flavor. Let's review the information covered. You learned about the process of growing and cultivating specialty coffee. Grown on small farms, specialty coffee beans are carefully cultivated to yield the highest quality beans. The beans must pass the regulations set by the SCAA. This means the beans have to have 5 or fewer defects per 300 grams. Commercial-grade coffee does not go through this same level of scrutiny. The commercially produced coffees that you buy at a coffee shop or store use strip picking methods and harvest the entire coffee plant, regardless of defects. The mixture of damaged and fine coffee beans is then dry processed. Again, the defective fruit is not weeded out. In order to mask the taste of the inferior coffee, the beans are then combined with a variety of other blends. They are then over-roasted to hide the flavor. The final product is a muddled, bland, and bitter mixture of coffee. The process of making specialty coffee is entirely different. Special methods are used for growing, harvesting, and processing specialty coffee. This includes growing the plants in high altitudes, harvesting them by hand, and using a wet method for processing and sorting the coffee beans. The growth cycle is slowed to help increase maturity, giving the coffee a well-bodied texture. During the harvest, only the ripest fruit is selected. This helps give our coffee its rich, full flavor. Damaged or defective coffee fruit is discarded. We finish the production of our specialty coffee by employing an advanced roasting process. From beginning to end, everything about the way our specialty coffee is produced ensures a quality and consistency that you will not get from commercially mass-produced coffees. It is easy to assume that the coffee available at your local grocery store and coffee shops are your only options. Once you try your first cup of Abahabra coffee, you will be amazed at what you have been missing. Why should you order from us today? You have learned about the benefits of choosing specialty coffee and why it surpasses the quality of commercially produced varieties. In addition to the wonderful properties of specialty coffee, we have another reason for you to consider trying our coffee. As mentioned, each bag of fresh Abahabra coffee contains a gorgeous ring with the opportunity to win a second ring valued up to $10,000. Don't forget to check your bag for your gold ticket scratcher. Scratch the ticket to reveal your code and enter it on our website for your chance to win the ultimate prize, a $10,000 ring. Break out of your dreary routine and wake up to the sweet aromas and full taste of a fresh cup of Abahabra coffee. For additional information or to browse our line of exquisite specialty coffee that you will not find anywhere else, please visit our website. Thank you for watching, and remember, choose specialty coffee.